Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make baked donuts. Here I have 2 tablespoons of butter, which I will be melting, 1 1/4 cups of milk. This is 2% milk. The original recipe called for heavy cream, but I have found that other milk works just as well. You can also use vegan milk if you so choose. 1 egg, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 1/2 cups of sugar, and then in this dish I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoons of nutmeg, and 1/2 teaspoons of salt. The first thing I'm going to do is melt the butter. As some of you may know, butter has the tendency to explode when in the microwave, so what I like to do is cover it with some parchment paper and then microwave it in short increments. You can then grab your mixing bowl and mix all of the dry ingredients together. Once all of the dry ingredients are mixed together, we're going to take our egg and crack it into the milk and then whisk it to break it. While I was whisking the egg in the milk, I heard the butter pop. I'm very glad I had the parchment paper over it so that it didn't make a huge mess in my microwave. Once the egg and milk are whisked together, we're going to take our melted butter and pour that in and then whisk it with the egg and milk as well. Finally, we will take our wet ingredients and mix it in with our dry. This is really easy to do by hand, so there's no need for a mixer with this recipe. Once you've mixed all of your ingredients together, you will want to grab your donut mold. This is a silicone donut mold that I bought off of Amazon. It was very inexpensive. Even though it is non-stick, you still want to thoroughly coat it with cooking spray so that your donuts do not stick. You'll then grab a spoon and you can spoon it into the mold. You don't want to fill the mold all the way up because the donuts will puff quite a bit, so fill them about halfway. Once all of your molds are filled, you will put it into a 350-degree preheated oven and bake for about 15 minutes. After about 15 minutes, your donuts should be done. You'll take them out of the oven and put them on a cooling rack. This recipe will make about 12 donuts, so the first batch made 6. And I will take all of the donuts out and make 6 more. Side note, do not get impatient like I did. The donut mold is very hot at this point. So as you can see, I'm flicking my fingers because it kind of hurts touching the mold. And this is where I finally realized that I was being a fool and put the hot pad holders back on. Just wait a few minutes, it's worth the few minute wait, and then you can dump your donuts out onto your cooling rack and get going on your second batch. Another important thing to note is in between batches you will want to respray the molds with your cooking spray. Once your donuts have cooled a little bit, it's time to enjoy them while they're still warm with your favorite breakfast drink. Here I have a cup of coffee. I like these donuts all on their own. I think they are delicious by themselves, but you can also have them with all sorts of different toppings, such as jam or Nutella. The original recipe also suggested dipping them in some melted butter and cinnamon sugar. You may choose however you'd like to have them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.